this is, and what I'm saying about this is that, let me let him finish.
Prescription drug and opioid abuse, and their
Has there ever been a bigger truth?
This is going to be one of the best Asmongold moments possible. Because if your hunch is currently that Asmon thinks that prescription drugs that are literally given to people who have been deemed mentally unstable, insane, schizophrenics, people who have little devils on their shoulder who are whispering to them constantly, kill everyone, don't need drugs, and that those drugs that are supposed to prevent this cause problems, well, yes, that's exactly what Asmongold is saying.
I mean, really, has there ever been a bigger truth? Abso-fucking-lutely, this is a fact.
By the way, Ted Cruz is talking about prescription drug abuse in the sense that a normal person is going to talk about prescription drug abuse. For example, painkillers, one of the most popular prescription drug abuses. We even had a show about it, Dr. House, like many years ago. It was about a doctor who had a painkiller addiction because of his leg. That's what is called prescription drug abuse. But Asmongold, for some reason, thinks that prescription drug abuse is, well, you're just gonna see. He explains it pretty well why he is a moron.
Factor. And especially about the prescription drug abuse. Yeah, 100%. And what's this here? A nice pause face? Yeah, sure. And absolutely prescription drugs play a factor. They fuck people up. 100.
You hear that. The drugs that are supposed to make you better, in cases when you have depression and shit like that, fuck you up. And this is all about the shooting, so, it's implied. It defaultly implies that it's about making school shootings happen, that these drugs play a role in making that happen.
Percent, man. And I'm not sure I understood the isolation part. Hard to study chronologically isolated people to counter that, though. But with the shooters in relation to school shootings, my understanding, and I could be wrong about this, I'd have to research every single one of them, is that many of the people that committed shootings like this were on some sort of like prescription drugs that were used in one way or another to regulate their emotions or their mental state.
Fucking genius! Just absolutely goddamn brilliant! You heard it here first. If you were clinically diagnosed a schizophrenic or something like that, don't take what the doctors prescribe you so it eases the symptoms so you don't have these problems, because that causes school shootings. Stated by Asmongold here himself. Absolutely great. Because he thinks, and he could be wrong in fact, that all the school shooters were on some kind of prescription medication. Oh yeah. And, well, he could be wrong, but he would need to analyze every single case in history to know if he's wrong or not about it. And keep in mind, previously, until anyone pointed out that he's probably wrong, he just completely was on track and didn't mention anything that he could be potentially wrong. He was just on track. I am right. This is a problem. Prescription medication, in a completely different way than Ted Cruz is implying, is bad.
Yeah, I think that there were a number of them that were like that. Yeah, SSRIs, yeah.
No shit, I don't actually know this. I haven't looked it up, I have not heard it. But yeah, it's a safe assumption to assume that someone who has the mindset of shooting school good thing is most likely going to be on some kind of prescription drug against some kind of depression or whatever kind of tendency, or maybe they're just flat out insane, who knows.
And, right, so it's the med fault, not the underlying mental illness? No.
The look of confusion on his face is absolutely blissful. You see, while we have literal a whole video of him saying exactly that it is 100% the med's fault. That's not what that's most likely not what he intended to say. He's literally just too stupid to actually say what he wanted to say. So accidentally, he makes it sound, well, I should not honestly be defending him here. But yeah, it's so stupid. This is borderline moronic. He doesn't even know. He just literally told everyone that meds that are designed to help you not be insane, be a normal part of society when you have a chemical imbalance, that they are the cause of school shootings. Because that is literally what he said in the video. There's no other way to interpret that. You can be as much of an Asmongold diehard fan as you want, but there is no way you can ever strawman what he previously said to be anything else but that. And here he's confused because, well, honestly, he didn't probably mean it. That's why he's confused. But in the end, that's exactly what he said, because he is too stupid to express the right things. He sounds fancy, he sounds good. That's all. But the moment you look into what he's saying, you get into situations like this. Asmongold conspiracy theory promotes that drugs that are prescribed for people with mental illnesses so they feel better, can be better parts of society, and can actually function in a society, that's the leading cause of school shootings.